week, we'll take a look at the Suns' turnaround in Phoenix, as well as a duel in Dallas featuring Dirk and T-Mac. Plus, a new coach arrives to help turn around the Memphis Grizzlies. Players arrive to help make a difference in the community. And as always, we'll bring you the top 10 plays of the week.
Al Petras on Serbiak. There's the drive on the rim. He rips it down. Get out. He's unstoppable. You cannot believe what we just saw. Tear up that rim, young fella. Sensational. Oh, I'm shaking in my chair. Oh,
we tip things off by taking you into the action in the West, where new addition Steve Nash has the Suns on the rise.
It was really hard to leave Dallas. I never expected that to happen. That was tough, but I've put that behind me. It can be very difficult to beat, and I don't think many people like playing against us.
Here's Nash going inside.
Here comes Nash. He's got Amari to his right. Elevates and detonates.
Nash going inside, creating for Quentin Richardson with a three. And he has excitement is back here at the Purple Palace. Nash with a three. He'll hit it. I love that guy. I think everybody does, Dan.
Steve Nash, the catalyst to this team.
Well, I hope to bring a lot of leadership and experience to this team. A lot of these guys are, kind of just starting out or just getting to know who they are and what type of player they are. So, if I can help them kind of ascend to the peak of their career and help them develop, I think that's why they brought me here.
And there's a beautiful pass by Steve Nash. Can you believe that pass? Nash 2-on-1. Nash to the trailing Joe Johnson. And only Steve Nash with peripheral vision could see JJ coming down the floor.
He penetrates so well that, he can find just about anybody on the court. And that's the type of guy that we need.
Steve Nash sparked Phoenix to an 11-2 start, but when they headed to Utah, Carlos Boozer and the Jazz looked to cool off the hot Suns.
3-on-1, Boozer gives it a home.
But Amari Stoudemire carried Phoenix with 29 points and 4 blocks.
Back-to-back snuffs. First it was Stoudemire, then Marion. A 3-on-1. Nash gives it to Amari. The power and fury of Stoudemire.
Here's a big lead move by Amari Stoudemire.
Rookie Chris Humphries helped keep the Jazz close heading into the fourth quarter, but the Suns simply had too much firepower, and they raced off with their 8th consecutive win.
Down go the Utah Jazz. The Suns win it 115-102.
It is fun, I always just try to give it to the guy who's open. That kind of makes it simple. But then, sometimes in the game, if a guy hasn't got enough looks, you try to get him the ball. But it's so much fun to play with so many talented players.
Next up with the Cavaliers with a talented player of their own, LeBron James, who put his skills on display.
He saw that develop right away and got it to him.
How can a 19-year-old do that? I don't know. There's LeBron, and I mean like a blow.
But the Suns' defense held LeBron to just 6 of 19 shooting, and that helped to fuel their offense.
It goes in, and Amari got up there. No call. Went to JJ, and Marion cleaned it up.
The track meet has started.
Look at Q. Q's having fun, and he hammers it home. Nash, that up-tempo, the quarterback of the highest-scoring team in the NBA. Johnson with a three. They can blitz you, can't they? I mean, they can make a move on you, and you look up and you say, what's hit us?
Phoenix hit Cleveland with 72 points in the second half and rolled to victory 120-101.
The Suns continue on. They now have won 9 in a row. Minnesota coming up next.
And that meant Amari Stoudemire would be matched against the reigning MVP Kevin Garnett, who helped his Timberwolves snap the Suns' streak.
Big step inside. He is so tough to guard. 97-93. Disappointing end to what has been a remarkable run.
Phoenix would try to start a new winning streak in Portland, but the Trailblazers looked to outmuscle the smaller Suns by attacking the basket.
What a pass by Zach Randolph. And Abdul-Rahim scores.
Zach once. Marion thought he had it. It's knocked away. Zach twice. Zach 3 times.
But the game's most sensational play would come above the rim, and it was turned in by the Suns' young star, Amari Stoudemire.
There's not much you can do with the high-flying Stoudemire that close to the rim.
Meantime, Quentin Richardson was taking his game to the perimeter, and his hot shooting broke open a tight contest.
A hand in the face tends to work.
Richardson for three. They collapse on Amari Stoudemire. He's just kicking it back out. When Richardson gets the hot hand, he goes for a streak like this.
Richardson made a team record 8 threes en route to 37 points, and the Suns dominated Portland to run their record to 14-3.
And that'll do it for the ball game.
You're watching NBA action on Fox Sports Net. Now we take you back into the action with a record-setting performance for Dirk Nowitzki of the Dallas Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Airlines Center for tonight's game between your Dallas Mavericks and the Houston Rockets.
This Battle of Texas featured two of the league's top scorers, Dirk Nowitzki of the Mavericks and Tracy McGrady of the Rockets. And it turned into a shootout as Dirk and T-Mac were lighting up the scoreboard right from the start.
Nice move by McGrady. It counts, and the foul. Dirk Nowitzki has tied the game at 4. Pretty fast. And Tracy McGrady has given Houston a 6-4 lead. See the pick from Dampier, and Nowitzki able to put it down. McGrady. Yes. Nowitzki eluding Howard and scores.
By the end of the first quarter, Tracy already had 13 points and Dirk had 10. But Dallas had a 1-point lead while they tried to figure out a way to contain McGrady.
Get those elbows covered, elbows and boxes covered when McGrady gets that ball. He wants to put a show on here. Well, you got to know that going in. He's going to take a lot of shots tonight.
But it wasn't just a two-man show, as the Rockets and Mavericks both had other players who were stepping up to contribute.
Yao keeps it alive. Here's Yao putting it down, and a foul. That's up by 8 points. Picked off. Josh Howard off the steal. And here's Jason Terry.
Meantime, McGrady and Nowitzki were still sizzling, showing no signs of cooling off.
Nowitzki with the tip. 25 seconds remaining in the half. McGrady with no hesitation.
Why not?
Yes.
Why
From
not?
downtown. 25 for McGrady.
We got a hot hand with Dirk. We trying to beat him. They got a hot hand with McGrady. We just got to try to control him. We got some guys to throw at him, so we just got to keep a hand up in his face. He's going pretty good right now.
In the third quarter, the Mavericks did rise up on defense and slowed down the attack by T-Mac.
Nice ball fake. McGrady rejected by Nowitzki. Dampier with the block.
But Tracy wouldn't be held down for long as Dirk was matching him shot for shot as the duel continued.
Nowitzki from downtown. 28 for Dirk Nowitzki. McGrady to the rim. He has 29 points. McGrady with no hesitation. 31 for McGrady.
Nowitzki knocks down another jumper. 32 now.
Mavericks now lead 81-77. Nowitzki, yes, he has 37 points. McGrady with 34. That is a season high for Tracy McGrady. Nowitzki with 41 points. And that matches his season high. And McGrady fires and hits again. He has 38 points. Mavericks 89, Rockets 87, in what has been an entertaining game here in Dallas.
Well, why not if you're McGrady? Why not? Let it fly.
So McGrady has given the Rockets a 1-point lead, and McGrady has 41.
With the game tied at 93 in the final seconds, each team would get one last possession.
Here's Stackhouse, and he does take the shot. It's deflected short, and then knocked out of bounds. They get it to McGrady, but he faces the double. Here's Surin.
The game went into overtime where Dirk would raise his play to an even higher level.
Here's Nowitzki off balance.
What a duel between these two guys.
On the back tap, Stackhouse is on it. He has Nowitzki. Nowitzki is fouled. It counts. Yes, and the foul. Nowitzki from way downtown. Yes!
Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
53 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Not to be outdone, Tracy hit 2 more threes to finish with 48 points. But the Mavs prevailed thanks to Dirk's franchise record 53.
It was a lot of fun. You know, we both were very aggressive from the get-go. We were making shots from all over the place. And it was one of the nights where everything went in, and I'm just glad we won.
We're back with more of NBA TV's NBA action. Now, NBA.com, beginning with a familiar face who's returning to the NBA sidelines. Mike Fratello coached the Hawks and Cavaliers and spent years as a broadcaster. Now he's replaced the retired Hubie Brown as head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies, who've struggled this season.
Today is the beginning of a new day for all of us. We're bringing a man here to coach our team that we think will do an incredible job and get us to back to where we want to be.
We have options here. We have options to play big and strong. We have options to play small. We have the opportunity to get out and run because we have athletes. And many times you take over teams and you don't have the options that they have here. So I feel fortunate in that regard.
The coach of the month in the West was Nate McMillan, who led Seattle to a 13-3 mark.
Unbelievable comeback by the Sonics tonight.
Johnny Davis won in the East after his Magic went 8-5. Meantime, the Phoenix Suns' Steve Nash was named the Western Conference Player of the Month.
Nash with the spinner off the glass. What a fantastic player he is.
Nash averaged 16 points and a league-leading 11 assists in November. In the Eastern Conference, Cleveland's LeBron James took home Player of the Month honors.
LeBron James swooping to the hoop. LeBron James. LeBron loves levitation.
LeBron averaged 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists last month, while leading his Cavaliers to a 9-5 record.
The greatness of LeBron James really on display tonight.
Dallas Mavericks guard Devin Harris was named the Got Milk Rookie of the Month in the West.
He's playing with so much poise and confidence right now.
The 5th overall pick in this year's draft, Harris has taken over from Steve Nash as the floor leader of the Mavericks.
Striking down the sideline.
And it seems there's nothing he can't do.
He is coming of age before our very eyes, folks.
In the East, the top rookie for November was Emeka Okafor of the Charlotte Bobcats.
Emeka Okafor leading that break.
The second pick in the draft has shined at both ends of the floor.
Capono off a curl, his jumper no good. Rebound Okafor up and in.
And he is hitting everything from every angle.
Basketball Without Borders is an international development and community outreach program that teaches important skills on and off the court, like making the most out of opportunities you're given, striving to be the best without forgetting you're part of a team.
Ready? Go. Go, 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 go.
Understanding that education holds the key to future success and taking care of yourself and others. Basketball Without Borders, how the NBA touches the world.
Time now for more of NBA TV's NBA action. Now we look at an NBA International Goodwill trip that took place last summer in this edition of Timeout. Since 2001, Basketball Without Borders has served as an instructional camp for young people that promotes friendship, healthy living, and education. This year, the program visited Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where one of the coaches was the Warriors' Eduardo Nahara.
There you go. That's what we want right there. That's good. That's good right there. That's good. The NBA is very active during the summer, you know, so they came up to me and they told me about the camp that we're doing, and I thought it was a great idea. Get lower, get lower, get lower, get lower. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I think it's a great experience, and we definitely got a lot of impact on these kids, you know, and you can see it in their eyes, you know, because every time you pitch and they'll be looking at you like a hero, you know, and you just got to put a good example, you know, teach them how to work hard, be disciplined. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. I know you guys are tired right now, but this is the right time to concentrate. You got to concentrate even harder, all right?
This is like a dream come true because I never thought that I can came here and be with the best players in the NBA. but it's very excited to me, and it's very good, and it's an honor for me.
Nice. Get the rebound. Hey. Rebote. Okay?
Basketball speaks every kind of language, and it's being played in every corner of the world. And for us to be here, it doesn't matter what kind of language you speak. You know, as long as we play basketball, we're part of the family. So just to be here in Brazil, which is a great country for soccer, we're just trying to introduce basketball in a bigger way.
Basketball without borders on 3. 1, 2, 3. Basketball without borders. Let's go.
Part of the program's mission is reaching out to the community, and that included the opening of a reading and learning center to help young people in Rio.
Basketball Without Borders is a wonderful camp which is there to teach the kids about the value of life, about the education, the importance of reading, also the game of basketball and the skill of playing the game and what it takes to be somebody one day.
Dikembe Mutombo also traveled to Johannesburg, South Africa for the second stop on the tour. And for one player, the trip was a real learning experience.
My name is Malik Rose. This is my first time to Africa. And I've read about it, I've seen movies or pictures, and nothing. I've only been here 2 days, 2.5 days, and nothing I've read or seen or even heard about comes close to what I've experienced being here.
In one community, kids put on a performance for their guests. Then NBA players and coaches gave out books to help the kids read to achieve.
You can be anything that you want to be in life, but what do you need? I can't hear you. No question about it. We all say thank you for letting us come in here and share your spirit with us. Thank you very, very much.
And one of the most memorable highlights for everyone on the trip was getting a chance to meet the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela.
Sean Rowley, Dallas Mavericks. I've never met someone that's so common.
The wonderful thing that Mr. Mandela has done is the kids that we met in the school last night have the same fire and the same light and they have the same potential. They might not be able to change the world like Mr. Mandela did, but they'll be able to change their life, their communities, their homes in similar ways. And if they can accomplish that, then they've all won.
Think about what this man has accomplished coming out of jail and the kind of presence he has had and the kind of impact that he's had in the world. And for us to get a chance to come in here and just to see him and touch him and just to say thank you is it overwhelms me.
You know Dikembe?
Yes. Oh, how are you? Good to see you.
Oh, no. We've heard good things about you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And one of those good things was Dikembe's gift to a school called Ichitang Trust. New dormitories will provide housing for the many orphans who live on school grounds.
Oh, this is great. I know David Stern will love this. My inspiration in life as I was born was always of the changing of the living condition of my people anywhere in Africa. That's something I want to see. That's something I want to be part of. That's something that I want to see to happen. Not more, but happen now.
Welcome back to NBA TV's NBA Action. Time now for the top 10 plays of the week in our NBA TV countdown. Starting us off at number 10, it's Detroit's Tayshaun Prince flying in for the follow.
Tayshaun! Oh, he timed it perfectly. I mean, he had to go way up here for that one.
Coming in at number 9, a Hawk who's starting to soar, rookie Josh Smith.
Albie Story is checked in now for the Nets. A rare miss, and Josh Smith. He caught that in front of the rim and then dunked over his shoulder.
In at number 8, it's Cleveland's LeBron James rising above the Raptors.
James will go to the hole. LeBron James loves levitation.
7, here's the Milwaukee Bucks' Desmond Mason taking it right to the rim.
Desmond Mason. Spurs and all, Cowboy fly.
Checking in at number 6, it's the Phoenix Suns making a long-distance connection.
As Phoenix has adjusted well to Portland's game plan. Mid-court alley-oop from Nash to Amari Stoudemire.
At 5, it's the Suns once again, this time with Sean Marion finding Amari.
Stoudemire, reversal, and one. That was wicked.
So that was unbelievable. The catch and then the finish.
And number 4 is the Warriors' Michael Petras, letting no one stand in his way.
Now Petras on Serbiak. There's the drive on the rim. Rips it down with a left hand.
What a drive on Serbiak. And I mean, he left him in his tracks.
At number 3 is Denver's Marcus Camby with the pass off glass to Kenyon Martin.
Carmelo Camby. Kenyon Martin with an exclamation point.
But give Marcus Camby an assist off the backboard. But what a play, Kenyon Martin.
And number 2 is the Spurs' Manu Ginobili with his latest twists and turns.
Ginobili. Oh, beautiful move and a foul.
The great thing about Ginobili is you get a little bit of everything on literally every possession.
And with the number 1 play of the week, it's Dwayne Wade showing his hang time.
He did intimidate the shot. Wound up with
Dwayne Wade exploding here in Utah.
He went high, and he just stayed there.
That's our show for this week. Last week, fans on NBA.com said that this tremendous block by Dwayne Wade was the number 1 play of the week, and it's worth another look. Remember, you can vote for your favorite play all season long by logging on to the league's official website, NBA.com. I'm Spiro Dinas for NBA TV's NBA Action. See you next week.